Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys the easiest ways to make a ton of money in college. How's it going? My name is Ashton Herndon, and if you're anything like me, you really like making money. As you can tell from my past videos, this topic has always interested me, and I've started to get pretty good at doing it too. But recently, I've been facing a little bit of an issue when it comes to the whole finance thing. Over the past couple weeks, I've received a ton of comments about how to get a good job in college. But there's something I need to confess to you guys. I've never really had a real job. Well, I mean, kinda. Up to this point in my life, all the money I've made has been off the genius mind of this very handsome man right here. And even though he may not appear very smart, hey, that noggin up there has gotten me pretty far up to this point. One of my biggest fears has always been becoming that 9-to-5 zombie that really hates their job. So I've done everything possible to avoid working a job while still making money. Up to this point, I've lived my whole college life off of scholarship money. But as graduation gets closer and closer, I've started to realize that this scholarship money won't last forever, and I need to get a real job real fast. But I'm probably one of the laziest people out there. So over the past couple months, I've been grinding to find the best paying college jobs that don't require a lot of effort. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here to show you the easiest college jobs that pay a ton of money but nobody ever talks about. But right now, I'm actually running a little bit late to my job here. So I'm gonna take you guys with me and tell you everything you need to know along the way. So even though a lot of these jobs are super easy to do, it takes a little bit of finesse beforehand to actually land this perfect job, which is why you need the perfect resume. So obviously at this point in life, I have a resume, you have a resume, Perillo has a resume. So making a resume for your job really isn't the issue we're looking at here. But making your resume stand out against competitors like these guys is what you're really gonna wanna worry about. Because at the end of the day, even if a job doesn't require a lot of work, people are just as lazy as you and I out there and are gonna want that job just as bad as us. So you're gonna need to make yourself as appealing as possible. So one suggestion that I have for you is to look up a resume template online and literally just copy and paste it, because a resume that looks like this is a lot more appealing than a resume that looks like this. Another tip is to keep your resume to about a page or so, because a lot of the time, these employers aren't gonna read your resume word for word. So with that being said, make sure that you're bolding everything you want them to see and leave out anything from high school that's unnecessary, because every second counts and you're gonna wanna use your words wisely. Oh, thanks. So with a lot of positions out there, a resume is only gonna get you so far. So making connections with a bunch of different people is the best way to stand out for a job. And even though this seems like super easy advice, you have no idea how far a simple conversation can get you in life. I mean, this year, I've simply just sent emails to people that I wanted to work for, and as a result, I've gotten to work for people like the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Student Movie Theater, and one of the head producers of Avatar, like the Blue People. Literally because I sent him an email. Like, that's so crazy to me. Just make sure that if you do use this tactic and reach out personally, do your research beforehand. Because with a lot of these cool jobs, even knowing a few fun facts about the person or the company can take you a really far way. But before I get into the jobs, I gotta go to work here. So I'm gonna send you off to Ashton in the studio and he's gonna tell you about it. Hello? Ashton. Hey, buddy, can he hear us? Okay, hold on. Oh hey, you see what I did there with the whoosh? It's some pretty cool stuff, I know. So I've heard from a ton of people that if you want to be a research assistant, this networking tactic works perfectly. If you look up what a certain professor is doing research on, you can literally just walk up to them after class and say something like, hey, I saw that you're doing research in this thing, and I think that's really cool. So I was wondering if I could work for you. 9 out of 10 times, they'll actually give you the job because you simply did a little bit of research beforehand. And from what I've heard, this can pay up to $15 to $20 an hour for doing a lot of fun work. But obviously, this tactic isn't gonna work for every job. So another job that has a ton of benefits out there is being an RA or a TA. And these two are probably the most slept on jobs you can have in college. If you're a residence assistant, not only do you get paid $15 to $20 an hour, but they also discount housing and tuition on top of that. And as if it couldn't get any better, TAs and RAs are paid to be on standby until something happens. and 95% of the time, nothing ever happens. So you're literally getting paid to do your homework, watch Netflix, or really anything you want to do as long as you respond to them whenever they need you. And even though these jobs might not be up your alley, working on campus is extremely beneficial because a lot of the jobs are super flexible with their hours. And if you pick your job wisely, you can actually end up getting paid to do your homework just like these RAs do. But if you don't want to be at school 24/7, another way to get great benefits is to work at a restaurant or a store that you go to a lot, because oftentimes they give their employees a pretty good discount on their stuff. And if you work at a big place like Chipotle or Starbucks, you can actually apply for them to pay for your tuition too, which is something that I didn't even know until I started filming this video. So I mean, definitely do your research. And I know that there's a ton of jobs out there that I didn't mention that are way better than a traditional 9-to-5 out there. So if you do your research and put a little bit of effort in, you'll realize just how easy it is to get paid super well for doing not a lot of work. And I promise you that you will never, ever have to end up looking like one of those zombies out there. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do respond to every single comment, so if you have any other questions or video ideas, please make sure to leave them down below. I do have a playlist of everything you need to know about college, so if you want to go check it out, it'll be right here. And if you want to join the family of over 900 subscribers now, that's literally crazy, you can click right here. And yeah, that's it for me this week, guys, and I will see you guys next week. Yeah, like that. That hurt.